Hello and happy Thursday. My name is Michael Leeserman here with the Trial Guides tip of the day, this first day of May 2025. May Day, Law Day, whatever you want to call it. It's also Jesse Wilson Day. Jesse Wilson is here today to read our tip today from his book, Witness Preparation, How to Tell the Winning Story. Welcome, Jesse.
Thanks for having me, Michael. All right, here we go. Your job is to free what is always hidden behind the mask of pain and not define your client by their pain. Instead, define them by the strength of overcoming their pain. This is a small but enormous difference.
It is an enormous difference. And I think this is counterintuitive to a lot of lawyers. And this is really what you do and do so well. Lawyers think that to get a large verdict, plaintiffs' lawyers think you need to come in and the more whining and complaining, the bigger the verdict is. Is that true?
That's what I see a lot. Fortunately, less and less. But yes, what you're seeing is the result of an identity crisis. And because of my work in the theater, I learned very, very early on from the great directors, one of them being my dad, that you always want to find the fight in the character. And a great director is always trying to convey and communicate that fight in the character, even if it's not on the script, Michael. So I took that lesson to heart when I started working in trial. And the message that you want to communicate to your jurors only 100,000% of the time, whether you're saying these words or not, in opening statement and all throughout trial is, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have a chance to meet my client. And I want to make it very clear that they are not their pain. Whatever their pain is, who they are is the strength of trying to overcome their pain. That's who they are. And I can't wait for you to meet them. And if you go with that path, you maximize your damages.
Yeah, I love that. I feel strongly that in every case, I want to say implicitly or explicitly, my client has done everything they can to help themselves. Now they can do no more. Now they need your help. And I think that that's part of why this works so well, is that they're not their pain. They've done what they can.
Right. Stop identifying by their pain. Get them cast in the right role, and also get yourself, you, the lawyer, cast in the right role, and watch what happens. You gain greater credibility and you maximize your damages. Two of the most important things the jurors are looking at is A, is the witness real? Are they real/credible? And two, and I poll jurors all the time, two, what are they trying to do to live their best life? What are they trying to do? Keyword trying. If you can tell the try stories, then you're getting your jurors on board to take action in the right direction for your client.
You were mentioning the conflict, and the conflict is so important. There's no story without conflict, right? So
About the shark, right?
yeah. So the trial is about, it is the conflict between the two sides. And then the story's only interesting, any story. We know that from Hollywood, from theater, and in trial, the attempt to overcome the pain, and even beyond the physical pain, to overcome the circumstances, right? The suffering, the client that is paralyzed now, like that's where the story is.
That's right. And there's a lot of fear saying, well, if I show the try story, if I show joy, if I show the attempt at overcoming, which contains joy, despite the pain, that somehow my jurors are going to feel like my client's doing fine. No, the try stories only are successful if you've made the bank deposit of the pain. We've got to see that pain. If you've got the pain there, then all you got to do now is show how is that person trying to work through their pain, both physical and emotional. Then you've got a compelling victor story. Then you can say, my client is not their pain. They are the strength of overcoming their pain. So they work together in tandem.
That's brilliant. Thank you for sharing your wisdom with us here today.
Thank you, Michael.
Let's take a deep breath together and just be grateful to be alive this Thursday. May the work that we do today help to reduce suffering in the world, to reduce suffering in our lives, in the lives of our clients, in the lives of everyone we touch upon. May our work today help to repair the world. May we do justice. May we fiercely and compassionately champion our clients' causes. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. This can take you into a meditation practice, into a prayer practice, or just let the sounds wash over you and remind you, wake up. It's Thursday. Go out, do good things, and have fun while you're doing it.